Now the question is the load on the journal bearing is 150 kilonewtons due to turbine shaft. Okay, here the bearing used in a turbine shaft for supporting the turbine shaft. Here the size of the shaft is given, that is 300 mm. Okay, so diameter of a journal or diameter of a shaft equal to 300 mm, and the speed of the shaft is given, that is capital N equal to 1800 mm. Okay, determine first one, length of the bearing. Length of the bearing, if the allowable bearing pressure is 1.6 Newton per mm square. Okay, here in first case you have to find the length of the bearing. Length of the bearing required to support the bearing pressure 1.6 megapascal. Okay, here the bearing pressure is given, that is P equal to 1.6 Newton per mm square. Now in then after you have to find the value of amount of heat dissipated. Okay, amount of heat to be removed by the lubricant per minute if the bearing temperature is 60 degrees Celsius and viscosity of the oil at 60 degrees Celsius is 0.02 kg per meter second and the bearing clearance is 0.25. Okay, from this question, uh, this one is load on shaft or load on bearing. Okay, load is given 150 kilonewtons, so that value you have to convert in newtons. 150 into 10 power 3, 150,000 newtons. Now this is the diameter of a shaft, that it is small d. Diameter of a shaft is given, and it is running at a speed of 1800 rpm, so this value is capital N. Okay, speed of a shaft in rpm, 1800 rpm. Now in this case you have to find the value of length of a bearing required, that is you have to find the value of L. Okay, L, you have to find the value of length, and this is the bearing pressure, that is capital P. Capital P is given, that is a bearing pressure P is equal to 1.6 megapascal is given. By using this bearing pressure you have to find the value of L. Okay, now in this second line, yeah, bearing operating temperature is given, that is T naught. This is also T naught, that is bearing operating temperature T naught, and this one is viscosity, absolute viscosity. This unit belongs to absolute viscosity, so the symbol is Z. Okay, Z is given, and the bearing clearance is 0.25 mm. Okay, bearing clearance means capital C equal to diameter of a bearing minus diameter of a shaft. Okay, so capital C is given, that is a clearance, diametral clearance is given. Okay, there is a capital C equal to 0.25. Okay, this is capital C. So by using these details we have to design a journal bearing. Okay, in this question we have to find the value of length. Okay, length required, and amount of heat removed, that means amount of heat generated. Okay, you have to find amount of heat generated. So now I am going to solution. So the given data is diameter of a journal is given, that is D equal to 300 mm, that is 0.3 meters. Load on journal W equal to 150 kilonewtons, that is 150,000 newtons. Speed of the journal equal to 1800 rpm is also given, and absolute viscosity at operating temperature is given, Z equal to 0.02 kg per meter second. Okay, this is absolute viscosity. 60 degrees Celsius is the operating temperature. Okay, so operating temperature equal to T naught equal to 60 degrees Celsius. Now maximum bearing pressure also is given, that is P equal 1.6 Newton per mm square. And the diameter clearance ratio also is given, that is C equal to capital D minus small d equal to 0.25 mm. By using these details, you have to find the value of length of a bearing and amount of heat removed or amount of heat generated, that is a QZ. You have to find the value of QZ and L. Okay. Now I am going to first step, that is the length of the bearing. Here let L equal to length of the bearing in mm. We know that the projected area L equal to length of the bearing into diameter of the shaft. Okay, by using this relation, okay, you have to find the value of length. Okay, 3L, here L is not given, so we have to find that value, and diameter of a shaft is given, that is D equal to 300 mm is given. So substitute this value, and finally you get area equal to 300 into L, okay, in mm square. Now already in given data we know the value of bearing pressure P equal to 1.6 Newton per mm square. By using this bearing pressure, you have to find the value of length L. So already we know that bearing pressure P equal to load by area. Load is given, that is 150 kilonewtons. So 150,000 divided by area equal to 300 L. So by using this formula and substitute the value of P equal to 1.6, finally we get the length equal to 312.5 mm. So finally the length of the bearing required is L equal to 312.5 mm. This is the answer. Okay, this is the answer for bearing length. Okay, now for calculating the amount of heat to be removed, first of all you have to find the value of coefficient of friction. Okay, for that purpose, from given data, diameter clearance equal C equal to 0.25 is given. Okay, and clearance ratio, therefore clearance ratio C by D equal to 0.25 by diameter of a shaft is given, that is you have to substitute D value, that is 0.25 by 300. Okay, this is the clearance, diameter clearance ratio. Okay, then after you have to use mathematical expression for coefficient of friction, that is a mu equal to 33 by 10 power 8 into Zn by P into D by C plus K. Okay, by using this formula, you have to find the value of coefficient of friction. Okay, here Z value is given, N value is given, P value already is given, D by C is given, this one. Okay, by using these values, you have to find the value of mu. Here small k is the leakage factor, end leakage factor. For the L by D ratios 0.75 to 2.8, you have to consider k equal to 0.002. Okay, so you have to substitute this value. So finally the value of coefficient of friction equal to 33 by 10 power 8, Z equal to 0.02 into N equal to 1800 and P equal to 1.6. These three values already given in question, and D by C ratio is the reciprocal of this value, that is 300 by 0.25 plus 0.002. The final answer is mu equal to 0.011. Okay. So finally we got the answer of coefficient of friction 0.011. Okay, there is no units for a coefficient of friction. Okay, already we have discussed about coefficient of friction in previous classes. Okay, there is no units for friction. Okay, now you have to find the value of amount of heat generation. Okay, so you have to find the value of amount of heat to be removed. Okay, for that purpose, already we know the formula, amount of heat generation equal to mu into W into B. Okay, here mu is the coefficient of friction. Okay, it is the value of coefficient of friction is obtained from previous formula 0.011 and where W is the load on bearing or load on shaft, that is also given in question, that is 150 kilonewtons is given. Okay, and V is the velocity of the shaft. velocity of the shaft equal to pi dn by 60. Okay, here d is the diameter of the shaft, so diameter of the shaft equal to 300 mm, that is in 0.3 meters, and n speed of the shaft is equal to 1800 rpm. So finally v is the velocity of the shaft equal to pi dn by 60. So substitute the values of d and n. Okay, we got the answer. Velocity v equal to 28.3 meter per second. Okay. Now you have to substitute the values of mu and w and velocity v in this formula. Okay. So here mu is the 0.011 into load 150 kilonewton, 150 into 1000 into velocity v equal to 28.3. Okay. Finally, we got the answer 46,695 joule per second or watts. Okay. Now in kilowatts, you have to divide it. You have to use here. This is this value is in kilowatts. Okay, you have to divide this value with 1000. We got answer in kilowatts. Okay, that's why heat amount of heat to be removed is 46.695 kilowatts. Okay. This is in kilowatts. Okay, this is the final answer. This is our required final answer. Okay, this problem is completed. Okay. Now coming to the other problem. Yeah, this is the problem number 3. The question is now coming to third problem. The given problem is a 150 mm diameter shaft supporting a load of 10 kilonewtons. Wait, here the given problem, diameter of the shaft is given, that is a small d. Okay, small d is given, and load is also given, that is a w. Okay, w is given, and speed also is given, that is capital N. The shaft runs in a bearing whose length is here. Length of the bearing is given, that is L. Okay, L is given, that is L equal to 1.5. Okay, 1.5 times the shaft diameter. That means length of the shaft equal to 1.5 times diameter, means 1.5 into D. Okay, this is the value of length of a bearing. Okay. Now, if the diametral clearance of the bearing is 0.15 mm, that means capital C. Okay, diametral clearance capital C is given, and the absolute viscosity of the oil at operating temperature, absolute viscosity, that means Z value also is given. Okay, here you have to find the value of power wasted in friction. Okay, here you have to find the answer, that is the coefficient of friction. Okay, so first of all you have to find the value of friction mu. Then after, by using coefficient of friction, we have to find the value of power wasted in friction. The power wasted in friction means the amount of heat generated due to friction. Okay, that value. So here you have to find the answer for amount of heat generated. Okay, here you have to find the value of amount of heat generated. This value is Qg. Okay. So by using these details, you have to find the value of QZ. Okay. Now coming to the answer, the given data is diameter is given, that is 150 mm equal to 0.15 meters. Load on journal also given, that is 10 kilonewtons. There is a 10,000 newtons, and the speed of the shaft also is given, that is n equal to 1500 rpm, and absolute viscosity Z equal to 0.011 kg per meter second, and diameter clearance equal to C equal to capital D minus small d, that is equal to 0.15 mm. Okay, capital C is given, capital C equal to capital D minus small d. Now length of the bearing equal to L equal to 1.5 d is given. Here the length of the bearing equal to 1.5 times the diameter of the shaft. So here you have to find the value of L. Okay, first by substituting the value of D equal to 150 mm, you have to substitute the value of D 150 mm. Then after you got the value of length of the shaft. Okay, so here you have to find the value of power wasted in friction, or amount of heat to be removed, or amount of heat generated in bearing, that is QZ. Okay, now coming to the first step, that is the length of the bearing. So from given data, length of the bearing equal to 1.5 times the diameter of the shaft. So, and substitute the value of D equal to 150 mm in this formula, we got L equal to 225 mm. So therefore, length of the bearing equal to 225 mm or 0.225 meters. Okay, this is the step 1. Now from given data, you have to find the value of coefficient of friction. Okay, the diameter clearance ratio is given, that is a C equal to capital D minus small d equal to 0.15 mm is given. Okay, by using this value, you have to find the value of clearance ratio, that is a C by D. Capital C equal to 0.15, and small d diameter of the shaft is given, that is 150 mm. Okay, so C by D ratio equal to 0.15 by 150. Okay, there is no units for clearance ratio, because C in mm, 150 also in mm. So mm and mm, numerator and denominator units are cancelled. Okay. Now from coefficient of friction formula, mu equal to 33 by 10 power 8 Zn by P into D by C plus small k. Okay. Here Z in kg per meter second, and N in RPM, revolutions per minute, and power, here bearing pressure, here small p is the bearing pressure in Newton per mm square, and small k is the end leakage factor, that value equal to 0.002. Okay, substitute the value of k in above equation. Okay, 33 by 10 power 8 into Z value is also given, that is 0.011, and speed of the shaft also given 1500 rpm divided by 0.296, also this one also is given. Okay, D by C, the value of D by C equal to this one, there is 150 by 0.15. Okay, here D equal to 150 mm and C equal to 0.15. Okay, and K equal to 0.002. Okay, finally we got the answer, mu equal to 0.02. Okay, this is the answer for a coefficient of friction. Here there is no units for a coefficient of friction. Okay, no units for coefficient of friction. So by using this value, that is by using coefficient of friction mu equal to 0.02, you have to find the value of amount of heat generated. Okay, already we know that the formula for amount of heat generated is QZ equal to mu into W into V. Okay, here QZ is the amount of heat generated, or amount of power wasted. Okay, QZ is the amount of power wasted. Here mu is the coefficient of friction. This value is obtained from previous step, that is 0.02. The value is coefficient of friction for bearing is 0.02, and W is the load on bearing or load on shaft. That one also is given, that is 10 kilonewtons. 10 kilonewtons is given. Okay, so W equal to 10,000 newtons, and V is the velocity of the bearing or velocity of the shaft. Here velocity V equal to pi d n by 60. So d is the diameter of the shaft, that is d equal to 150 mm. In meters, 0.15 meters. Okay, and n is the speed of the shaft, that is 1500 rpm. By using d and n values, we got the answer for velocity of the shaft, that is pi d n by 60 equal to pi into 0.150 into 1500 by 60 equal to 11.78 meter per second. Okay, this is the answer for velocity of the shaft. Now already we know the expression for amount of heat generated, that is QG equal to mu WV. Substitute the value of mu equal to 0.02 and W equal to 10,000 and velocity V equal to 11.78. Okay, substitute these three values in this equation. We got the answer. Okay, the final answer for amount of heat generated or amount of heat wasted, amount of power wasted. Amount of power wasted equal to QZ equal to mu WV equal to 0.02 into 10,000 into 11.78 equal to 2356 watts. Okay, this is the our required final answer. Okay, the final answer is 22,356 watts. Okay, now second problem also completed. Now I am going to explain about another problem, that is here. This is the problem number 4. Here the given data is a 80 mm long journal bearing supports a load of 2800 newtons on a 50 mm diameter shaft. Okay, the bearing has a radial clearance of 0.05 mm and the viscosity of the oil is 0.021 kg per meter second. Okay, at the operating temperature, the viscosity of the oil is 0.021 kg per meter second, and then after the bearing is capable of dissipating 80 joule per second. Okay, the amount of heat dissipation is given. Okay, this one means amount of heat cooled. Okay, finally you have to find the value of maximum safe speed. Okay, by using these details, you have to find the value of speed, that is n. Okay, now this 80 mm long journal bearing. Okay, so yeah, the value of length is given and load also given, that is W. Okay, and 50 mm diameter. Okay, the diameter of the shaft also given, that is the diameter of the shaft equal to small d. Okay, small d equal to 50 mm and L equal to 80 mm. Okay, length of the shaft equal to 80 mm, load W equal to 2800 newtons and diameter d equal to 50 mm. Okay, now the bearing has a radial clearance. Radial clearance means C1 equal to radial clearance means the radius of a bearing. The radius of a bearing capital R minus radius of a shaft. Okay, radius of a bearing minus radius of a shaft. This is called radial clearance. So that is the value equal to C1. See, this one is C1 is given. C1 equal to 0.05. By using this value, you have to find value of C. That is capital D minus small d. Okay, you have to find the value of capital C. So this value is equal to 2 times the value of radial clearance. Okay, capital C equal to 2C1. Okay, 2 times the value of radial clearance. So by using this formula, capital C equal to here capital C equal to 0.5 into 2, that is 0.1. Okay, 0.1 for diameter clearance and 0.05 for radial clearance. Okay, and the viscosity of the oil is given, that is Z. Okay, Z equal to 0.021 kg per meter second. Okay, at the operating temperature, and here operating temperature is not given. Okay, that is also no need. Now here please observe carefully. Here the bearing is capable of dissipating 80 joule per second is given. That means the amount of heat dissipated. Okay, QD is given, that is amount of heat dissipated is given, that is 80 joule per second. Okay, 80 joule per second means watt. Okay, 80 watts is given. Okay, by using these details you have to find the value of maximum safe speed, that is capital N. Okay, here you have to find the value of N. Okay, by using value of length, load, diameter, C1 and Z, by using these details, okay, you have to find the value of maximum speed. Okay, that is N. You have to find the value of N in revolutions per minute. Now the given data is diameter of the journal D equal to 50 mm, that is 0.05 meters. 50 by 1000. Okay, 1000 mm equal to 1 meter. So you have to divide with 1000. Then you got value in meters. Okay, 50 mm equal to 0.05 meters. Now load on the journal also is given, that is W equal to 2800 newtons, and the absolute viscosity also given, that is Z equal to 0.021 kg per meter second. Okay, and the radial clearance also is given, that is C by 2, that is C1 is given. Okay, okay, radial clearance means C1 equal to capital C by 2 times C1. Okay, capital C equal to capital C here. Now capital C equal to capital D minus small d equal to 0.1 mm. Okay, but from this value. Okay, now the length of the bearing also given, that is L equal to 80 mm. Here the amount of heat dissipation. Okay, here I consider amount of power wasted or amount of heat removed or amount of heat generated or amount of heat dissipation equal to 80 watts. I consider this value. Okay, so maximum safe speed, you have to find the value of maximum safe speed, that is N. Okay, you have to find this value. Okay, by using these details you have to find value of N in RPM. Please remember here the amount of heat dissipation is given. Okay, but I consider this value amount of heat dissipated equal to amount of heat generated. Okay, I consider this QD as QG. Okay, amount of heat dissipation equal to amount of heat generation. In this particular problem only I consider this there is no artificial cooling is required. That means amount of heat generated equal to amount of heat dissipated. Okay, the length of the bearing L equal to 80 mm is given. By using this length you have to find the value of projected area, that is capital A equal to L into D. Okay, diameter of the shaft also given, that is 50 mm. L equal to 80 mm. Okay, substitute these values. Finally you got area of the projected area of the bearing, that is capital A equal to 4000 mm square. Okay, by using this area, you have to find the value of bearing pressure. Okay, already we know that the formula for bearing pressure P equal to load by area. Okay, load by area. So load also is given. The load on journal load on bearing equal to 2800. Okay, this value is given, and the area of the projected area of the bearing also obtained from this equation. There is a 4000. You have to substitute this value, and finally you got the bearing pressure. That is a bearing pressure equal to 0.7 Newton per mm square. Okay. So therefore bearing pressure equal to 0.7, but this bearing pressure is not necessary for this problem. Just I find out this value. There is no need of this value. Okay, from given data we have to find the value of speed n. Okay, so from given data already capital C is given, diameter clearance is given, that is 0.1 mm. And by using this value you have to find the clearance ratio, that is a C by D. Okay, capital C equal to 0.1 and capital small d also given, that is a 50 mm. So C by D value equal to 0.1 by 50, and we know the expression for coefficient of friction. Okay, we know the formula for coefficient of friction. Okay, this formula is common for entire problems in journal bearings. Okay, so from this formula you have to find the value of mu. Okay, mu equal to 33 by 10 power 8 into Zn by P into D by C plus K. Okay, here small k is the end leakage factor. Okay, small k equal to factor to correct for end leakage. Okay, end leakage factor, small k is equal to end leakage factor. The value of small k, depends upon the L by D ratio, ratios. Okay, so for L by D ratios 0.75 to 2.8, the value of k equal to 0.002. Okay, substitute this value in above equation. Okay, now I am substituting all values in coefficient of friction formula, 33 by 10 power 8 into Zn by P. Here capital Z, absolute viscosity also is given, that is 0.021. This value is obtained, and capital N value you have to find that value. Okay, and bearing pressure also already we found that value, that is 0.7, and D by C, the value of D by C is obtained from above equation. This is a C by D ratio equal to 0.1 by 50. This one is a reciprocal of this equation. So the D equal to 50 mm and C equal to 0.1 plus K equal to 0.002. Okay, finally we got the answer mu equal to 495 n by 10 power 8 plus 0.002. Here the value of n is not given. You have to find that value. Okay, we need to find the value of n. Okay, so here the coefficient of friction is in terms of n. Okay, by using this formula you have to find the value n. Already in given data the amount of heat dissipated already is given, so I consider amount of heat dissipated equal to amount of heat generated. Okay, so amount of heat generated, the formula for amount of heat generated equal to Qg equal to mu Wv. Okay, this is the formula for amount of heat generated. Okay, here mu is the coefficient of friction. Already we found that value in terms of n. Okay, W also is given in question, that is 2800 newtons, and V is the velocity of the shaft. Okay, so velocity of the shaft equal to pi dn by 60. So the diameter of the shaft equal to 0.05 meters. Okay, and n is not given. You have to find that value. Okay, value, and D is the 50 mm. So 0.05 and n is not given. Okay, and by 60. So finally we got the answer in terms of N. Okay, this is the amount of heat generated. But in question, uh, the amount of heat dissipated is given, that is qd is given. Okay, here for a problem, for in this case I consider amount of heat dissipated equal to amount of heat generated. Okay, that value equal to 80 watts is given. So you have to use this value for finding out the value of N. Okay, you have to equate these two equations. Finally we got the value of N. Okay, this equation is obtained from previous step. Now then after we have to solve this equation from quadratic equations. We have to find this equation. Okay, now the equation is like this: n square plus 404 n minus 2.2 in 10 power 6. Okay, then after we have to solve this equation in quadratic equation formulas. Now the last problem in this session is this one, that is problem number 5. Okay, last problem in this session. The given question is a journal bearing 60 mm is diameter and 90 mm long, runs at 450 rpm. Okay, the oil used for hydrodynamic lubrication has absolute viscosity of 0.06 kg per meter second. If the diametral clearance is 0.1 mm, find the safe load on the bearing. Okay, this problem is different from previous problems. Okay, this problem is very different. Okay, for finding out the safe load, we have to use the formula for a Sommerfeld number. Okay, now I am going to explain this problem. Journal bearing. Here also we have to design for journal bearing. Here the diameter of the journal bearing is given. That is the diameter means small d. Small d is given. Small d equal to 60 mm. Okay, this one is diameter d and 90 mm long. So this one for length of a bearing, and this one is speed. Okay, 450 rpm means speed of the shaft. And here the oil used for hydrodynamic lubrication is given, that is the value of absolute viscosity for hydrodynamic lubrication bearing is 0.06. Okay, this means capital Z is given. Okay, capital Z is the value of absolute viscosity. Okay, now then after you have to find. Okay, here diameter clearance also is given, that is diameter clearance means capital C. Capital C equal to diameter of a bearing minus diameter of a shaft is given. Okay, the value of capital C equal to 0.1 mm. By using these details, you have to find the value of safe load. Safe load means W. Okay, in this question you have to find the value of W. This is a question. Okay, these are our given data. By using these details, you have to find the value of W. Okay, now I am going to solve this problem. The given data is a diameter of the journal also given, that is D equal to 60 mm, that is 0.06 meters, and the load on the journal W is not given. You have to find that value, and the speed of the journal is given, that is N equal to 450 rpm. Okay, 450 revolutions per minute. Okay, rpm means revolutions per minute. Now absolute viscosity also given, that is a capital Z. capital Z equal to 0.06 kg per meter second. Okay. And diameter clearance is also given, that is capital C equal to capital D minus small d equal to 0.1 mm. Okay. And the length of the bearing is also given, that is L equal to 90 mm. Okay. By using these details, you have to find the value of W. Okay, these are the given data. Now, first of all, you have to know the value of bearing pressure, capital P. First of all, you have to find that value. Okay. So, from Sommerfeld number, you have to find the value of bearing pressure. Okay. This is the expression for Sommerfeld number. Okay. Zn by P into D by C whole square equal to 14.3 into 10 power 6.